Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shaylee, and together we have got one of our #1. It's my personal #1 skincare range. Super excited because we haven't seen Diane and ERC ourselves since March.
We haven't had a show with Diane since March. We mentioned Diane and here she is.
How are you?
To see you.
So happy to be here. Oh. So incredible to see both of you.
Now, we've got a great range. It's your collagen range. We're going to deep dive in a few minutes, but we want you to introduce what we've got, Diane. A beauty therapist background for you.
Yeah, you were born, I think, with a pot of cream in your hand, ready to treat people,
yes,
weren't you?
Yeah. And still doing it all these years later, Hayley.
And you're involved in everything, aren't you? You're still in the salon, but
yes,
you're also involved in the ingredients and putting these amazing creams together.
Absolutely. So anything from new product development right through to obviously having conversations about what the packaging look like. So anything and everything, literally sort of from conception right through to completion.
Now we're going to start quickly and give you a preview of everything that we've got.
Something that's busy already.
Yes.
So we haven't actually even shown you this. We've just started the show. 20% of the stock nearly already sold out and gone of our liquid collagen, Diane.
And I'm not surprised with that one, Hayley, simply because this is the super skin booster. It works on the skin, the hair, the nails, the joints. Something that we deplete from our late 20s right through. This is how we get it back into the body. And this is like from
inside out, isn't it? This is a tasty drink that's going to help us with this depletion.
Totally. So if you think in our 20s we've got that gorgeous, bouncy, youthful, abundant, healthy, luminous skin, fast forward 10, 20, 30, 40 years, we see that decline. We see the way the skin starts to change, the way we physically start to age. A lot of that is due to collagen depletion, and this is about how with one daily dose we can top up those collagen levels so that we can aim to improve our skin, our hair, our nails, and absolutely our joints and how we feel every day.
Losing that collagen, it does give you that sagginess to the skin, which is not only around the jowl area, but it's the underarm area, it's the top of the legs area. Why does that happen? You're like, what has gone on? But that's the aging, that's lacking in collagen, the lines, the wrinkles. And like you said, when your bones, your muscles, your joints,
yes,
collagen's in everything, isn't it? So when you feel old, that can be the reducing in collagen.
Absolutely. So anything and everything, collagen is the most abundant protein in the body.
Right.
So over 70% of skin is made up of collagen protein, but over 30%, over a third of the entire protein right throughout the body. So that's not only in skin. Think about things like sinew, like tissue, think about joints, think about muscles. It's anywhere and everywhere, and that's what starts to deplete and degrade as we age.
So doesn't it make sense that if you're lacking in collagen, to take collagen to get the balance back?
Totally. And I think for me, Hayley, when you start to take collagen, I didn't realise how depleted I felt until I started to feel the benefits sort of 4 to 6 weeks later.
Right.
And only now, if for any reason we're out of stock, I haven't got it, I've been travelling a lot and I haven't taken it, that is when I go,
you feel the difference.
Oh, like the joints, you know, it's daft things. You go to get up off the couch, but you think, oh, my back's a bit sore, or in and out of the car. The everyday things that start to affect and feel that I haven't had the collagen, that's when I know I need to take it.
We are exactly the same, and though we always say results may vary, for so many, this drink has made such an amazing difference in so many different ways.
When it comes to the benefits that Diane mentioned briefly, well, take a look. When it comes to a liquid collagen, this is really important. First of all, it's 10,000 milligrams per serving, and it may help with less aches and pains in muscles and joints, firmer skin. It's quick collagen absorption because it's a liquid collagen, and the bonus is that you see there's stronger hair and nails as well.
Yeah, absolutely, which of course that's what it's all about. It's all about those right collagens to do all of that work, isn't it?
Definitely. So this is a beautiful blend of type 1 and type 3 collagen, and we can deep dive into that in a little
and
longer.
Loads of other amazing ingredients.
Oh,
we will go
fabulous
into as well.
ingredients.
It's like a a multitasking drink, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. It's the sort of one-stop shot every single day that gives you that booster of all those B vitamins, that hyaluronic acid, that type 1 and type 3 collagen. It's everything in one little titchy dose. 125 mils, that's all we need each and every day.
It's so busy already. Just $29.99 is the price. It's half our usual price, but if you go to ERC directly, which we've just done, take a look what you will pay for exactly the same liquid collagen. $79.95. We've got it down to $29.99. If you've not shopped with us before, 460114 is your item number. $29.99, and the website is the easiest way to see everything, shopontv.co.uk. However, we've got some new items that we've not seen before, isn't
We
it?
are super excited about this next bundle because there's a brand new cream in here that you have absolutely loved, and for many reasons, but the SPF is so important, isn't it?
The SPF is, if you could see it visually, the damage that UVA and UVB does to your skin.
Well, we've got a picture actually, you say that. This picture is amazing, isn't it?
And
because we're going to put a picture on screen and it shows just that, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And this chap was a truck driver. Okay, so it's an available image. It's not one of our personal images. It's an available image.
No, I'll just read out what it says, Diane, underneath there. Published by the New England Journal of Medicine, this is a photo of the left side of the face of a 69-year-old truck driver, which was exposed to UV rays through his truck window over 28 years. Look at the difference.
And huge. And this is when you think you're, I want to say, safe from the sun, or it's cloudy, or you're sat inside. The difference people don't realise is UVA rays, they're the aging rays, but they are at us 24/7. So right here, right now in the studio, right now, everybody who's sat there watching at home, UVA
Still exposed.
you are still exposed to UVA rays. Whereas if you think of UVB, which is what most of us associate B for burn, so think A for age, B for burn.
Right.
The burning ray is that sort of 11 till 3, that's when it's at its peak. But again, you're more exposed to that when you are out and about, you're out in the sun. But UVA, it penetrates glass, it penetrates everything.
We just don't realise, do we?
We don't realise.
So really, in our skincare, we should always have an SPF.
Absolutely.
So this cream that's included in your 3-piece bundle is brilliant value. It's a day cream with a 50 SPF in there. It's normally £125 on its own, but we've got a triple bundle. We're going to talk about the eye cream and the serum in just a moment. Here you can see it on the ERC website, Epidermal Research Centre, incredible collagen skincare, and £125 there for the Marine Collagen SPF Day Moisturiser. It's part of our bundle at $59.99. $21.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments, 052-964, but that's not all.
No, I love the fact it's alongside my 2 favourite products. This is like the perfect bundle because you've got the eye and the serum. Should we talk about the eye next?
Absolutely. So eye, beautiful texture. For me, this is the hybrid. This is the one when you really need something to sort of revive the eye area. You want something that really focuses on those deeper set lines and wrinkles, the tone around the eyes, all of the things associated. I often laugh and say, us happy people are penalised because we get more wrinkles.
So true.
It's true.
Yeah.
Because we're happy, because we're smiley, we end up with these deeper set wrinkles. So you can see here, this is just after 4 weeks of use.
That's incredible.
So, although, you know, everybody's results can be very individual, very, very different, when you look at this, I mean, these results are outstanding.
It is my #1 eye cream, and I love it because it's not too heavy, it's not too light. It's like this perfect
It's a
mixture.
combination, isn't it?
It is a combination. So it's if you think of it as like the hybrid, so it's a hybrid between a cream, a serum, an oil, and a light gel. So it's got this beautiful texture we can show and demo that sinks into the skin in seconds. That's the other thing. We don't want anything that sits around the eye area or makes the eye area look greasy or feel heavy. So great for anybody. I would say 40 plus, anybody 40s upwards, absolutely perfect because it does a little bit of everything.
Absolutely does. And that's in the second part of this 3-piece bundle, because then you've got my #1 serum.
Oh, you've got my #1 as well. Hayley, love this.
Love this.
So if I said to you, right, if we start the show now, we pop this on your skin, just after 2 a.m, you would be 95% more hydrated in your skin than right this second.
Wow. God. And that's tried and tested.
That's tried and tested. That is actual moisture measurement tests in a lab under clinical guidance. So this proves that 95% of moisture within the skin can be increased within 1 hour.
So you get all 3 pieces for $59.99. The serum on the ERC website, well, take a look. You can see right here, it's £105 for the serum individually on Epidermal Research Centre. So 3 pieces for $59.99.
And when you actually look at the prices on ERC's website, you are talking in value about £329 worth of product. This is a premium range. You really have got the highest, I think, technology and science behind this range, and you're getting it at such an incredible deal. We'll go into more details, but please do make sure you get that in your basket, because that bundle is phenomenal.
And we'll get down to explain why she offers us these creams at these prices in full sizes. Now, that's not all. We want to preview quickly this 2-piece collection that we've got for you. This is fantastic, because this is the night collection, isn't it? Now, in here, what have we got, Diane? We've got the night cream.
We've got the nighttime moisturiser, and we've also got the overnight treatment mask. So this is, it's a dual product. So people often say, why do I need to use a mask, okay, throughout the week? Now, anybody who looks at their skin and maybe doesn't have time to go for a facial, maybe doesn't have the budget to include a monthly facial, somebody who looks in the mirror and thinks that their skin looks tired, it needs something a little bit more booster-wise, that's when treatment masks really kick in for you at home. So this is a nighttime moisturiser, but at the same time, the double is the overnight, the treatment mask, and that 8-hour mask, what that does is you can use it as a traditional mask,
right,
or pop it on before you go to bed. The cheats way, this is Diane's easy, we're tired, the overnight revival treatment, and you literally pop a thin layer on in replacement to your normal nighttime moisturiser, and the results, well, try and see.
Take a look.
It is incredible. We love this mask.
This is Jackie over a 4-week period using the entire range, but focused there on the night cream and the repair mask. Look at the difference to the skin, the glow, the gloss to the skin.
Look at the reduction in the lines on the forehead.
Absolutely. And that, when you look at that different tone and texture of the skin, when you look, that is skin that has totally depleted collagen, okay?
Right.
Lovely lady in her early 50s. So this is all about how you can go, look how tired her skin looks in the before. She just looks she looks weary, she looks quite run down, and she felt that way. And
looks
then
a bit grey, really, doesn't it? And look under her eyes as well, because obviously she's used the whole of the range. That under eye area I hadn't even noticed before, because I concentrated on the forehead. She looks so refreshed and youthful again. And
this lovely lady actually got asked, had she had a blepharoplasty? Because because her eyes always looked so heavy, so tired. She said, I can't believe it. People keep saying to me, have you had an eye job? Like, what's happened to your eyes? And she was like, nothing. I've changed my skincare routine.
Yeah.
And obviously
so
we're not comparing it with any to that. But you see the results from using the skincare. It's such a great collection, isn't it?
Yeah.
Across the entire range, we love all the pieces. Night moisturiser in there as well, but you're getting both for $29.99, 047031. Just the mask on the ERC website is £95 on
Honestly, your value for money is absolutely incredible. I would get the main bundle and pop that into the basket as well. If you're spending over £30, of course, you can use PayPal Pay in 3, so it's well worth multi-ordering. And of course, you'll only have that one delivery cost as well. It's a great time to actually perhaps you've run out like me of a few things and you think, well, actually I'll get stocked up. It's a great time to do exactly that.
Start a new regime, couldn't you? Yeah.
So the collagen's absolutely flying. We only briefly mentioned it at the top of the show. 20% of that stock sold out and gone. The bundle already busy with that SPF, which we're so super excited to have that brand new cream that's only been to air once before, and that's included in the bundle. You can buy it individually as well, but definitely go for that bundle. It is my #1 eye cream, and the serum is just fantastic.
Great value for money.
And the befores and afters we're looking at are 4 weeks. So where are we? We're just starting July, aren't we? We're at the 1st of July.
1st of July.
Pinch punch and all that.
Bit late.
First of the month. No, it's now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just happened, hasn't it?
Yeah, but it's supposed to be the first thing you say, isn't it?
Oh, right. Oh, well, never mind.
Never mind.
Some might have just turned on. I might have been the first thing I said to them.
Now, we should talk about ERC as a company, Diane, as well.
Yes.
Epidermal Research Centre, it stands for, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
And it's all scientifically backed skincare.
It is. It's all science-led, so it's all about really driving results. We want something that gives your skin the results that you're looking for. So it's all about finding the most sort of efficacious ingredients that we can. We source them from all over the globe. Everything within the skincare collection is actually made right here in the UK. So this is all about really finding something that works synergistically and in harmony with your skin, but looks at what levels of different actives our skin naturally depletes as we age. So things like hyaluronic acid, things like collagen. It's looking for the source that can treat anybody who is maybe more mature, starting to see the deeper set lines and wrinkles, feeling that loss of elasticity. Anybody who is like me and that lovely age of the big M word, and finding that, you know, the jawline starting to slack, or here they may be starting with glycation and things. So it's all about finding something that is results driven and that you can try and discover your own journey at home with.
Yeah, it really is a premium range, and we have got an incredible collection. But we're popping back to the drink now, which for me, this is very much inside out. Obviously, we've got the fantastic skincare to go outside in, but starting on the inside with these ingredients can make such a difference, can't it?
Totally. And I think if you think, Hayley, you know, skin is the largest living organ of the body. So skin, over 70% of your skin is made up of collagen and water. It's huge.
I don't think people realise that they think about collagen injections and collagen is in creams,
yes,
but you don't realise that your whole body is, it's like the glue that holds your body together.
It's the scaffold. It literally, it supports everything. You know, if you think about skin, skin is your sense of, as your sensory.
Yes.
It's all about touch. It's about the tactileness. It's all about heat. Skin does so much for us, but it's often sort of the last thing that we really look at trying to treat. So think of that collagen, over 70%, that will naturally, and nobody can sort of prevent that loss, that degradation.
It's nature.
It's nature. It just happens. Add in gravity, add in lifestyle, add in environment.
Sunshine again is
absolutely
UV, isn't it?
Or UV attack. So this sort of supportive structure is literally trying to defend itself each and every day.
And the older we get, it depletes even more, doesn't it?
I'm sorry to be miserable,
it's
but
yeah, absolutely.
I don't like the fact that we start getting older in our early 20s. That's a bit depressing.
That's terrifying.
I'm glad I didn't know back then, but then I probably would have taken a collagen drink. But we start to deplete collagen from our early 20s, and sadly it gets worse, especially for ladies, and obviously it's the same for the guys, but worse for the ladies in their 50s who are going through the menopause and things like that.
And by the time we sort of get into our 40s, we can be depleting up to 1% a year.
Gosh.
That's huge. So if you really think about the flexibility, the elasticity, the plasticity in the skin, that beautiful stretch, it's a bit like, you know, if you get an elastic band.
Yes.
And it's beautiful when they're new, they're stretchy and strong and really firm. But leave that wrapped around something for 12 months and you go to take it off and it just basically disintegrates.
Absolutely.
That's exactly.
It's dry, it's wrinkled, and like you say, it just snaps. The strength has gone. You're seeing that on that chart as well, how it's actually what's happening under the skin that's creating that aging.
Absolutely. So it's not only it's the collagen and the elastin fibres together. It's sort of the joint combination where we start to see that decline. But if you think, when everything is soft and pliable and has got that real stretch in it, think young skin, or think about a baby. You see a baby and you go, ooh, look at those cheeks. Like, ooh, it's squidgy skin. Gorgeous. It's got beautiful glow. It's really luminous. Fast forward to somebody in their 20s, looking great, still that beautiful, firm, plump skin.
It's like when you pull your face back, isn't it? Like that. I did look like, you look at photos, you're like, I did look like that at one point. What happened? Isn't it exactly that? Gravity and the collagen depleting.
But once it depletes, so this is all about, and I think people often don't, they'll see those visible signs of aging within the skin. But I think for me, the beauty of this advanced collagen drink is that it's not just treating the skin, it's all about how you treat anything and everything. So yes, we can visibly see what damage our skin is under and the impact that's having, but we don't see that. We feel it within our joints, but we don't see it, say, within the loss of, within the tissue, within the sinews, maybe within gut health. Collagen is everywhere, and that is why taking it, you can feel so different.
So though we initially think collagen skin, it is actually in our muscles, our bones, our ligaments, and this is why you've got an older couple that aren't bothered about particularly the way they look. They're more bothered about how their body works. And what do they call this?
Joe calls it his magic potion.
His magic potion. I love it. Knocking on Diane's door.
Yeah, my
We've
lovely
run out of the magic potion. But this is why I've got Mum onto this. Because sadly, as you feel old, don't you, when you get out of bed in the morning, or you get out of a low car or seat, or when you're picking the grandchildren, or gardening, and that again is that collagen depletion.
Definitely. And I think for me, the way it is beneficial to somebody who is really active, has a really great active lifestyle, if they're trying to get something that helps support their daily recovery. So if you say somebody who does a lot of exercise and you need that muscle to recover rapidly, it's great for them. But also, if we go to the other end of the scale, if you're somebody who is really underactive, maybe through health or just through lifestyle, it can also help to support and aim to give them better mobility, better movement by keeping the collagen levels topped up.
And we always say individual results will vary, but it's designed to help with so many things. Now, you'd have to take it every day, and it is a building process.
Because it tastes fantastic.
This is how you take it.
It's like the tastiest supplement I've ever had.
I think because it's not too syrupy, it's not too sweet. It's a sugar-free formulation, which is great. Tastes of berries, so it's nice. The colour is actually derived from purple potatoes, so there's no nasty additives in there. And it is lovely. I love it best when it's...
My turn.
You were quick in there, Sean.
Refill it.
So
we have run out, so we're a bit desperate.
Cheers.
It tastes so nice.
It's lovely. And I think I love it the best when it comes straight out the fridge. So I always leave mine in the fridge next to the milk.
Yeah, and I think taking it in the morning is, obviously it's getting into the habit of taking it at the same time sort of every day, so you get into the habit of definitely taking it. But taking it in the morning, I think, is the key time, isn't it?
Absolutely. And especially, I mean, it's packed with those B vitamins as well. So you've got sort of your B5, B6, B7, B12. So again, energy levels, please don't, unless you're maybe a shift worker or you are a night owl and you want that boost of a night time, please don't take it last thing before you go to bed if you want to have a good night's sleep.
Lots of people comment on the energy that...
And they say, Diane, does that affect my sleep? And I'm like, well, just tell me when you took it. And so, yes, morning is ideal. That's for me when I get the best results.
And that was a friend that was hoovering at 10 o'clock at night. She was like, wow, I've got so much energy. And of course, when she was vacuuming at home. Now, of course, what you've got is incredible ingredients. Vitamin D's in there as well. So it's a bit like, it really is a multitasking drink. There's lots of different key ingredients in there.
Hugely. So obviously the primary ones are your type 1 and type 3 omega-3 collagen. So they are the ones that are most, but this is obviously a fish collagen source. It's a marine collagen source for the amino acids. So the way this is used is that this mimics our natural collagen, okay? Then we have hyaluronic acid. So again, great with the joint mobility, great if you think synovial fluid, that flexibility within the joints, flexibility in the skin. But then vitamins B5, B6,
and they're all the
B7,
wow,
absolutely 12, biotin, selenium, silica, everything in there, and obviously vitamin C, because we need Vit C with collagen as the transport. So that's like the little train that takes it all around the system.
Right.
That's why we need
And
the Vit
we
C
always
in there.
say, don't we, Di, the longer you take it, the better the benefits you'll see. So if you can multi-order.
Absolutely, accumulative results. And most people, and again, this is everybody is different, most people will start to feel the results usually within the first 6 weeks. So that's a minimum of 2 bottles. One of these bottles will last you 3 weeks. So ideally, you want to be taking 6 weeks for it really to get into the system. I mean, I've had people in as quickly as like 2 weeks be like, this is great, but that's different for everybody. So rule of thumb, round about 6 weeks, so 2 bottles. But yes, once we have stock, and then the stock goes, and then it will take us another 2 months to get the stock back in.
We personally haven't seen you since March. I think you've been back once in between.
Yes.
So it is only when we have the stock that we do the shows. And when we have got the collagen drink in, we try and show you it straight away, because if you have run out, people desperately want it, and that's why it's so busy already. But it is all about those key ingredients, getting that balance back in life, getting that collagen back into the body that can help with the aches and pains in the muscles and the joints, that can help with that firmer skin. It's a tasty drink, as you can see, it's sugar-free as well, and it's quick absorption because it's a liquid. I just feel as soon as you drink it, it's like a kickstart for me in the morning. It's like it's working straight away. It's like it's on its way.
Absolutely. And I think people, for me, it's that quick rate of absorption because it's liquid. It's right into the system. So, you know, and people will say, well, why would I take this liquid collagen versus something that's a powder collagen or a tablet form of collagen? It really is personal preference. However, we went with liquid because you want that into the system.
Quick absorption, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And
Quick
it's so much
absorption is
easier
key.
drinking the right amount, because that's key, isn't it? Because I know we've both taken tablets in the past and then thought, well, these haven't done a lot for me, and then read the back of the packet and we should have been taking 8 every day rather than the 1 we were taking.
And I mean, I am literally, take it first, it goes by the milk, Hayley, because that is, the kettle goes on, this gets taken, the milk comes out, and I'm done. Because if you tell me I've got to take something 3 or 4 times a day, I can guarantee this brain will not remember after the second lot. So I'm not getting the maximum benefit. So the other thing with this is that this is 10,000 milligrams of collagen. That is vital. So always check. You'll see lots of brands out there that are 3, 4, 5, 8 award-winning brands. 10,000 is what most scientific journals will say is the minimum you need to take for effect. So that's why we started at 10.
Right.
So this is literally your daily dose, 10,000 milligrams, and maximum benefits. If you're taking something that's 1,000, we've got 10 times stronger right here in one dose. And you'd be surprised when you look at them. So look at the Daltons or look at the milligrams, and that's what you really need to watch out for, because it's the millage of amino acids is what makes the difference or doesn't make the difference.
You've got such a great deal as well.
It is. It's an incredible deal, and lots of people multi-ordering as well. I mean, when we do sell out, and we always sell out of our liquid collagen, you can, of course, go to ERC and buy it directly from them. But you will kick yourself because they have got the regular price to us. We are talking virtually £60. So it means
it's $79.95 with ERC.
My eyes are shocking.
Yeah, it's £10 more directly with ERC than our usual price. So $79.95 comes down to $29.95. $39.99. Brilliant time to reorder, brilliant time to stock up, and a brilliant time to try it because it's one postage across the ERC range.
So you could virtually, I mean, go for 3 lots, couldn't you?
Yeah.
For a little bit more than just buying one, which is incredible. And the great thing is, it's when you do multi-order, you're allowing it to get into your system. When you take supplements, it's a bit like going to the gym. You can't go to the gym twice, get the body you want, and that's it. The job is done. Sadly, you need to go to the gym and you need to go regularly to get that body and then keep going to maintain those results. And it's the same with supplements. The longer you take it, the more that you take, the better those results. And so many people, after just that 1 month, well, my nails seem so much, my hair seems so much better. And obviously it's different for everybody, but I think lots of you will notice a difference in a month, but it is taking it for a longer term that can really make that difference.
So already really busy on the liquid collagen. If you've got it in a basket, confirm your order and check out if you want to add it in. 460114. If you do want to multi-order, the shelf life's great as well, isn't it?
Shelf life is fabulous. So it will tell you on the lid, okay, on the cap. Once it is opened, please drink it within 2 months. So this one bottle is a 3-week supply, but once opened, if you can drink it within 2 months, that's the best. But they can last, you know, anything from sort of 6 to 18 months. So individual dates as per batch number.
All on there.
And so I know this has literally just come in. So that
Don't ask me.
currently says
None of us can see
September 2026.
Well done.
Fab.
There you go. So great date on the shelf.
So well
life
worth
there for you.
multi-ordering while we've got the stock available. And sadly, that depletion starts from those early 20s. So I know lots of people in their 20s starting to take
we
collagen.
read an article about collagen banking, they call it. So younger people topping up their collagen before it actually depletes.
Yes.
Really interesting article.
But then if you are getting into your later years and you are feeling those aches and pains, remember collagen not just in the skin, in the bones, the ligaments and the muscles, but then if you're really into your fitness and it's those tired joints, collagen again is vital. It's so important, isn't it, to everybody?
Yeah, do your own research, pop in what are the benefits of collagen into your search engine, you'll be amazed. But it's not just collagen from the inside, it's collagen from the outside as well. And we've got a brand new piece of skincare that we've not worked with before.
No, it's only been to air once
one
before.
live show, hasn't it? This is a triple pack. So in here you're going to get the day moisturiser with an SPF of 50.
Which is so
busy when we first launched it. You're also going to get a serum and you're going to get an eye cream. And they're all full sizes. You get all 3 pieces.
We
for
love Diane.
59.99.
She brings you a starter kits. At starter kit prices.
Full sizes.
At full sizes, which we love. And that's what you do, because the prices are incredible, because this is premium skincare, but at those affordable prices. So why do you do that?
So this is a bit of a beauty therapist thing, because, you know, I am always attracted to a bit of glitter or a bag or a freebie, just like anybody else. I can't walk through a beauty hall without going, oh, what's that brand got? And I have to purchase it. However, for me, if I get a 5 ml tester, I can smell it, I can feel it, but it doesn't last me long enough to really get the benefits.
Of course,
It'll just go on your nose.
Exactly, exactly.
Or your chin.
And you don't, and then you go, well, it was nice, but it sort of goes, and that's it. So we always give you a full-size product, so you get that maximum benefit for the next 8, 10, 12 weeks, but you get to feel it, see it at a tester price.
Brilliant.
That's why.
And this bundle is incredible. Can you run us through just quickly what we've got first of all?
So what we've got here is your anti-aging serum, your super anti-aging serum. We've got the Gorgeous Eye, and then we've got this brand new, beautiful.
And you've got to educate us on this because we've not worked with it before. It's a SPF 50 in here, isn't it?
SPF 50, and I can tell you a little secret, Sean. When we started out with this, we actually started to make this as an SPF 30.
Okay.
Oh, right.
And then it surpassed anything and everything and hit all the benchmarkers for 50. And we were like, ooh, that's even better.
Excellent.
Look at this.
Oh,
this
wow.
is dreamy, dreamy. So beautiful, gorgeous consistency, but just look, just feel. Now, anybody who, like me, maybe has a little bit of sensitized skin, will probably say they are not great with sun protection factors. So, because anybody out there, so SPF, what is SPF? SPF stands for sun protection factor. So what does a 50 mean? A 50 means if you went out into the sun and your natural burn time, so for me, is about 10 minutes. If I'm wearing an SPF 50, I've got 50 times longer before I'll burn.
That,
yeah.
right.
If I've got an SPF 10 on, I've got 10 times longer.
Right.
Does that make sense?
So the higher, the better.
So the higher,
better the protection.
the better protection you have. So the beauty with this is a chemical SPF. It's not a mineral. Now, there is huge debate out there, okay, over which is better. Is something that's a hybrid better? For me, mineral sunscreens, when you use a mineral, you get a beautiful whiteness. They can feel quite thick.
Yes, yeah.
For me personally, and this isn't tried and tested, this is just me and my skin. Somebody who has rosacea, somebody who has hormonally changing skin, somebody who's quite a normal combination skin type but gets quite dehydrated, minerals make me react.
Right.
So my rosacea flares up, I feel that they clog my pores, they feel too thick for me. We went with a beautiful chemical because the chemical, 5 different natural UVA, UVB protection, blue light protection. So we all look at our screens too much, we're all on our phones all the time. That can have long-term damaging effects on the skin. So this is a multi-beneficial, broad spectrum SPF.
And the great thing is you've applied this every morning without even thinking for the rest of the day, whatever you're doing, you've treated and protected your skin.
Absolutely, and a great makeup base because a lot of people love just using a regular moisturiser, then they like an SPF. This is the best of both worlds. So this started out as our great moisturiser and we put the SPF in, not the other way round. That's the difference.
Right.
So you've got the skincare plus an SPF, not just an SPF that you need to add to your skincare.
Right.
And it's funny, just the other day we went out and it's been beautiful, hasn't it?
Yes.
And Sean said to me, you're going to have to wear skincare. You know, you're going to have to put some suntan lotion on. He says, can you put suntan lotion under your makeup? And I was like, there's no way I can put a regular suntan lotion and then put my makeup on top because it's going to be like running off my face.
Exactly.
Whereas this feels just like a regular cream.
It's like a primer.
There's no whiteness.
There's no whiteness.
I bought a very expensive SPF cream from a salon one time. It's still by my bed unused because I just looked so pale when I put it on because there was a whiteness.
It leaves like a white chalky residue.
Honestly, it's absolutely beautiful on your skin.
It's soft, it's light. So think of all those gorgeous benefits. Think of when you've got your moisturiser, you want that hydration, you want the plumpness because don't forget, it's got the marine collagen in there as well. So not only is it your SPF, not only is it your daily moisturiser, it also has the benefits for helping to increase hydration, helping to plump the skin, firm the skin. It literally is like this little pot of gold that does everything.
So it's like the anti-aging with the sun protection.
Absolutely.
And that sun protection is so important. We've got an amazing picture actually, which makes you realise what a difference.
It's terrifying, really. But I think
it is terrifying.
You
you just don't realise.
No, I mean, and that is skin that is. It's had no protection, obviously.
Well, let me just read out the text because it really explains how the sun protection works. So underneath there, the text, it says, published by the New England Journal of Medicine. This is a photo, the left side of the face of a 69-year-old truck driver, which was exposed to UV rays through his truck window over 28 years.
That is incredible.
What a difference to the other side of the face, Diane.
So if you think, if he's 69 and 28 years, that's only from his 40s.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Terrifying. Yeah.
And so it just shows how important. Now, obviously, it shows how important that any kind of sun protection factor is.
Yes.
And to have it in a cream that you wear every day is brilliant. Now,
you don't even have to think about it, do you?
Yeah. If you do want to buy it on its own, the details are at the bottom of the screen at $29.99. It's a brilliant price. However, I would definitely go for the triple pack. We're going to go into more in depth.
Oh, it is. It's my favourite eye and it's my favourite serum. But to have that cream alongside it, it's like the perfect bundle and incredible value for money as well. And that's what it's all about. It's all about getting the right products for your skin, protecting your skin, but still anti-aging as well.
Well, it's the fact it's UVA and UVB protection.
And that's
really
important, Diane, isn't it?
It's very important because I think a lot of the time with UV product, we think about the burn rays, we think about the UVB, but the UVA is the one that we don't see, we can't smell, we can't feel. You know if you're out in the sun and your skin is starting to catch.
Yeah.
You know if that burn ray is starting to get you. And that's what causes that real pinkness, that reddening to the skin. And that can take, 1 to 3 weeks for that to subside, depending on how burnt and at what level of depth it has gone into the skin. But UVA is the one we don't see. It's there 24/7. It's the one that literally attacks our skin and we're blindfolded to its attack. So UVA, having something that is broad spectrum, that treats both UVA, UVB, and of course, blue light is quite a new sort of territory of damage to the skin. But so having something that is broad spectrum, you're helping to protect the skin as well from electrical devices, from your phone, from your tablets, from TV, from bright lights, all of those things that emit those blue light. This is helping to just give you that extra sort of barrier, that level of protection that you can rest assured every day you've got that on your skin.
In your skincare, that's also anti-aging, plumping, firming. It ticks every single box, doesn't it?
And if you buy it on its own at ERC, just the SPF 50 day moisturiser, you're going to be paying £125. It's a brand new cream. It's worth that because of all the benefits, all the technology, all the science that's gone into there. You could buy 2 of the triple packs and have change out of what you've got there at the normal ERC price. So if you've not shopped before, add it into your basket. 052964 is the item number, but that's for the triple pack, remember.
Yes.
So your SPF 50 is the first piece, and the other 2 pieces are 2 of your favourites.
2 of my. If you came home with me right now, not that I should invite you into my bedroom, but they are right on my bedside table because I love it. Is the #1 eye cream, and it's an eye cream that's a hybrid, so it's like a gel, it's like a serum, it's like a cream. And I've bought so many creams that made my eyes heavier, made them puffier, and this is the #1. But then the serum I absolutely love as well. They are my 2 #1 products out of your range.
And I think they're probably 2 of our very best sellers, Hayley, to be fair. But again, it's texture. Texture is with this. I absolutely adore this. I mean, you can just see this. I'm going to pop my fingers in this, right? Okay. Can you see that it's like elastic? It's the most.
Right.
Do you see what I mean? It's the most. The bounce.
Yeah.
So it's actually, if you're a baker, anybody out there who's a baker, who whips egg whites, okay, to get that peak.
Right.
This, think of that, the strength of that going into the delicate eye area. Now we know we haven't got as many natural oil sebaceous producing glands around this delicate eye area. So this is all about, you literally take the tiniest amount, smooth it onto your ring fingers, and when you apply this, just think Jackie O sunglasses, okay? I want you to think the biggest sunglasses that you can, because literally where you protect with this is right through that brow, right through the temple zone, and then right beneath the eye. So anybody who looks in the mirror and sees dark circles, puffiness, hooded lids, tired eyes, lots of expression lines, if you're smiley, if you're happy, if you want to keep smiling and be happy, but keep that skin a little bit smoother for a little bit longer, then this is the hybrid. So the cream, the gel, the serum, the oil, it's all in there. But it's also based on things like beautiful natural stearic acid, Hayley. And I think this is why we love this, because that, again, naturally found in the skin. It's that supportive structure for around the eyes. So collagen, hands down, absolutely. The collagen's there to help plump, lift and firm. But then we've got the stearic acid, the natural building blocks of the skin. We've also got other beautiful ingredients. This is all about how do we keep that skin smooth, elastic really hydrated and
And
nourished.
we've got a great before and after, haven't we?
Oh, an
This is
amazing
fabulous.
A lady
before
who
and
used
after.
the eye cream for 4 weeks.
Absolutely.
And it's all those problem areas you addressed, Diane.
Absolutely.
That's what we see the result there, don't we?
And this, I need to shout out here because this lovely lady is my elder sister. Who is, now she is super outdoorsy, and I mean super.
Right.
You'd never know we were related. Okay. So
So alike.
she lives up in the Lake District. She is very outdoorsy. She runs, she cycles. She's, I don't know, we got different genes somewhere. But this, I have been on at her for decades over looking after her skin.
Yeah.
And finally, we found with the marine collagen for 4 weeks, I was like, come on, picture first, 4 weeks, true trial, let's see how we go. And this was her result.
Look at the difference.
I mean,
That
it's
is-
insane.
Even the eyebrow looks lifted, the fine lines, the darkness underneath the eye. And we always say individual results will vary, but that's addressed so many different problems.
Absolutely. And I think if you look closely, you can see even, look at the tone of the skin. Look how much more bright, more hydrated the skin is. The smoothness is insane because you can see there those deeper set wrinkles on the before. That's the start of glycation.
Right.
Okay, now we know our mum had super glycated skin, so that's where the natural sugars degrade and you can get like a crisscross effect on the skin.
Like the crisscross
Yes,
wrinkles.
crisscrossy wrinkles.
You often see that.
So
yeah.
that's
And they're deep,
glycation.
aren't they? Yeah.
They're deeper. So we know by looking at her eyes, we know that's going to happen. Okay, that's sort of in our genes as well. But this was amazing. The way it transformed is just absolutely incredible.
It's absolutely incredible.
Huge.
Over 4 weeks.
Yeah, and it's not just, I mean, it's amazing on the lines and the wrinkles, but it is the coloration of the skin, it's the brightness to the skin, it's the more youthful looking skin.
Well, you can see there 62% of people agreed they saw visible reduction of fine lines and wrinkles around the eye area after just 3 weeks. 89% agreed the eye area felt more nourished and the skin was more supple. That increasing that hydration level as well is really important.
It's huge because it's harder to increase hydration where there's no natural oil production.
Yes.
Okay.
So the area under
it's
the eye.
it's a very delicate area because anything goes too close to the eye, people often suffer, especially say hay fever sufferers, puffy eyes, watery eyes.
Yes.
People who don't sleep well often can get quite dry eyes. So it's looking about the skin that supports the eye area, how we can help to sort of feed, nourish, plump, firm, do everything at once. And so that's when I say things like, oh, I get excited over stearic acid being in that eye cream. That's because it's naturally found in the skin.
Yeah.
So again, it's that replica collagen naturally found in the skin. It's the replica. It's all about the balance of really trying to boost something.
And you're very involved in the ingredients. The ingredients are, like you say, so important.
Oh, I drive the chemists insane.
It's the right ingredients, it's the right amount.
Yes. Does it feel like this? I mean, I think literally
Yes.
there was one chap who actually I used to say to him, can you please stop rolling your eyeballs to the phone to me, Paul? And he used to, I could hear him like, oh, what does she want now? And we'd like laugh about it. But because for me, you know, that 3 decades of hands-on treatment, how it feels on the skin, when you use something, you've got to love it because otherwise I call it a bottom drawer product. You buy it, you try it, it goes in the bottom drawer, never to see the light of day again. And if it's lucky, it might be passed to a friend. Don't waste, you know, well-earned money. Invest in skincare that really is results-driven, will make that difference to your skin, you know, no matter how long it takes. We're all a little bit different.
So many people comment on the lightness to this, and I think that's really important to a lot of us. I've got quite sensitive skin, and anything heavy, it does tend to react with my skin. Or if anything heavy, you don't feel you could put makeup over the top because then you've got that sort of that roll that's so horrible with your makeup. Or perhaps that you notice that creams seem to cause those open pores, and you seem to get more blackheads and things because again it's just not right for your skin.
And at this time of year, you don't want skincare that's too heavy,
No,
especially
when
in
it's hot.
this heat.
You want something that's so light and nice.
So much for you to shop for, and so many of you going for this bundle. Price-wise, it's a brilliant bundle. You're getting the entire 3 pieces. We haven't even got to the serum yet. You're getting 3 pieces for $59.99. The eye cream on ERC directly is £99 on its own.
And I know for me, because I know what a difference this makes to my eyes and how I've always struggled with eye creams, I would happily pay that because I know how fantastic it is. If you're like me and you've used lots of eye creams in the past and perhaps you find your eyes seem to get, I don't know, baggier, they seem to be worse when you've applied an eye cream, and you never seem to notice that difference with your lines and wrinkles, and you've always got this horrible shine. It never seems to do what it says on the tin. Hand on heart, this is my #1 eye cream. For me, it's made such a difference. And sadly, my eyes, and I think this was from my dad always had sort of bags under his eyes, and I think it's hereditary. I think sometimes it goes through the family. It was his eyes that aged really early, and my eyes aged really early. I'm really conscious of people saying, oh, you look tired, or just looking in the mirror and feeling tired. And like Diane says, I do smile a lot, I do laugh a lot, and then it horrible on photographs. I always look straight to my eyes. I zoom in now and I'm like, oh, no, it's horrendous on my under eye area. So to find something that actually has made a difference for me has been incredible. And at that bundle price, I would happily buy this eye cream time and time and time again. And it's not just an eye cream, it's a serum, it's a gel, it's a hybrid. It is that perfect mixture that I think just works so well on that under eye area and all those issues with the under eye as well. So please, if you're like me and you've really struggled just to get that eye cream, but then you've got the SPF and you've got my #1 serum, it's like the best bundle
And that's
ever.
where we need to go now, to look at the serum. We haven't even covered all 3 pieces yet. We get carried away because
But we
there's
are,
so
by
much
the way,
to talk about.
really, really busy. Late start tonight, but hugely busy. Do check your baskets through. Always busy when Diane is with us, so do check out those baskets. We haven't done a show with Diane since March. It's sadly, she's not a lady we can get that often. Stock-wise is a problem because you are worldwide,
Yes.
but and flying off to Texas and all sorts of places. So please, whilst we've got Dan and we've got the stock, please do check those baskets through. But tell us about the serum if you would.
Serum, it's texture. It's this for me. Again, texture is absolutely vital.
Something you're so passionate about. And I think we all feel the same because if it's too heavy,
I think when you pop something on your skin should drink it in. Okay, if something sits and basically that's your skin talking back to you, Hayley.
Yeah.
So if it drinks it in, your skin's happy. Okay, if it sits on the surface, your skin is saying no thanks, that's not right for me. So your skin will absorb what it needs. So this again, texture.
Different.
So many people. This is when you've got something and you literally pop it on and it just sinks in. So again, packed with those beautiful, the collagen amino acids. But this is one of my favourites because this helps to increase hydration up to 95% in 1 hour.
Gosh.
So if you got up this morning, showered, pop this on, by the time you're ready to leave the house, your skin is already up to 95% more hydrated.
that's like clinically proven.
That's
isn't it?
absolutely. So these go through consumer trials, clinical trials. When we talk about statistics like it's 95%, that is a tried and tested moisture measurement. So what that means is we literally take it from a rate of 0 and then it's monitored and measured over a set period of time, so over 60 minutes, 7 hours, it depends, and then they take another measured reading and that then gives us the result.
And we're going to take a look at those numbers. What you just mentioned there is at the bottom, isn't it, about the hydration?
Yes.
At 95% in the first hour after using the serum.
Which is fabulous. I mean, that is literally, that if you think, because people will often say, well, why do you rage on so much about hydration, moisturisation? Because we need those water reservoirs, okay? And hydration is to do with water. Moisturisation or moisture is always to do with oil.
Right.
Okay? So when we talk about hydration, it's the water content in the skin.
Right.
Moisturisation, because people say, well, why do I need a serum and a moisturiser?
Yes.
Okay? think serums target the change of behaviour, but often they are water-based to boost water levels and hydration levels in the skin, whereas moisturisers are there to moisturise and rehydrate, but they target the oil levels in the skin.
Right.
So it's all about hydration and moisturisation aren't the same things. So it's about getting what priority does your skin need. Most of us are dehydrated, fact. So this is all about this serum, hydration, moisturisation, firmness, elasticity, plasticity, regeneration. It's got some retinol in there, and it's also got some glycerin plus globularia, cordifolia, callus culture extract, which targets the 7 visible signs of aging.
Wow.
So that's I never asked anybody else to say that one.
You need to put that in a song.
It does need to be in a
Like a supercalifragilistic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
And they are your key ingredients there, and it is all down to those ingredients of obviously how it works, but also how it feels on the skin. And that's what I love about it. It feels so light, feels like your skin just drinks that goodness in. And it's all about results as well, and there's some fantastic befores and afters. And obviously when we look at our befores and afters, they have used the whole range. So Jackie did concentrate on the night and also the mask, but she has used as well the serums and the eye.
Yeah,
because that under eye area, wow.
I mean, the under eye was just absolutely insane. But again, you can see because of the combination of these active ingredients within the collection, the collagen is the critical element here. That's the one that helps to plump, to lift, to firm, to boost the skin. Collagen is essential for putting hydration back into the tissue. So if you think like a sponge, if your skin's like a sponge, you add water, it plumps up.
Yes.
Yeah. If you squeeze the water out, it goes a little bit stiff, it goes a little bit firm. So hydration and collagen is just that scaffold, it's that supportive structure which makes that visible difference to aging skin.
And with this bundle, how would we use it? What
Yeah,
would
what
we do
order?
first?
What order? So, do your normal cleanse, then you're going to treat and repair, okay? Serums
Serum
always
first.
follow next. Then you will always protect the eye. So think, that eye area is so much finer, it needs something more delicate, because that's another question people always ask. Can I not use my moisturiser?
Yeah.
Moisturiser is for the thicker part of the skin, and moisture affecting the oils. So serum is number 1, protect the eye is 2, 3 is always your hydration moisturisation with your day or your nighttime moisturiser.
And remember, your day moisturiser has the SPF 50. You're absolutely loving the bundle. If you do want the SPF 50 on its own, it is available. It's just $29.99 and you'll see it on the website. In fact, we did have a question. How does your products help someone like me that is a redhead and very fair skin that burns so easily? That's Ryan. Hi, Ryan.
Morning, Ryan.
So that SPF 50 would be great.
Absolutely, Ryan. And what you might find, Ryan, if your skin is so delicate, if you apply it, you will likely need to reapply throughout the day.
Okay.
Right.
So somebody, because in theory, Ryan might burn in 3 minutes. So 3 times 50, he's obviously got to reapply that throughout the day.
Yeah.
And I think that's the other thing with SPF, because if you don't know your burn time, I mean, please don't go out into the sun and try and test it. Don't do that. But I know I normally burn within about 10 to 12 minutes. That is my natural burn time. So I know I've got 50 times that. But if you equate 50, so 5 times 10 would be 12 minutes, would be an hour. Times that again by 10, I can go pretty much all day. But somebody like Ryan, who's got super fine, very pale skin, maybe freckles, lovely, oh, I bet you've got gorgeous strawberry blonde hair, Ryan, redhead. It's delicate skin. So you will find that you probably need to reapply that, I would say, literally every couple of hours.
Yeah,
Right.
when you're out in the sun. Yeah.
When you, especially if you're in direct sunlight. Winter time, still keep using.
Yeah.
Now that's a good point, because I think we instantly think we only need sun protection in the summer, but that's completely wrong, isn't it?
It's a bit like the Englishmen, you know, we love to go out for a run or a dog walk at midday. Why?
Yeah.
Why do we do that? Mad English in the midday sun. It's all about really, if you think UVA, UVB, we know it, we can feel it, we can feel the burn.
That's the burn.
That's the burn. B is for burn. And that is when we say like between 11 and 3 or 11 and 4, the sun's rays are at their strongest. It's at its peak time. If you were going abroad somewhere, you'd automatically, well, most of us would automatically take an SPF. But you don't think in the winter because it's cloudy, because it's overcast, because you can't feel the warmth or strength of the sun. It's still there. And those UVAs, the aging rays are still coming through the glass window, coming into your house, coming into the studio, coming into your work. So that A ray is still penetrating and damaging your skin 365 days a year.
So important. Now, the details on your screen are for the bundle. Do grab that while the stock is there. But however, we have gone now to the single of the SPF, and the single details. It should actually be £125. You can see it there on your screen for $29.99. Now, lots of you have found this and ordered it, popped it into your basket. So if you are, perhaps you're adding it into your bundle, or perhaps you are just buying it because you love the sound of actually having an anti-aging, beautiful cream that's giving you all the benefits of incredible premium skincare that has SPF 50. So without even thinking.
Yeah, so many people have gone for this on its own already. I think a lot of you are going for the bundle and adding this in as a second piece. You'll only pay one postage, $29.99, $896,860. The texture is just stunning.
It's stunning. And if you're like me and you've tried, I did many years ago buy a very expensive cream with SPF in, and sadly it was just too heavy for my skin. It just, and because of that, it still sat. I couldn't throw it away because it was really expensive, but I don't use it because it's too heavy, and it gave me this whiteness as well. This is just like a beautiful skincare cream. You just have that hidden benefit that you've got SPF 50 in there.
Absolutely, and I think that's we are huge on texture, how something sits in the skin, feels on the skin.
I think lots of us have got sensitive skin as well, and those heavier things just don't work for us.
No, and I think as well, there is nothing worse than applying something to your skin and then you can feel it on your skin. You don't want to, or you shouldn't feel your skincare on your skin. It should go in, it should be absorbed. If it sits on the surface, yes, it might be a physical barrier with SPF, it's a physical barrier. But it's like when we look at mineral sunscreens, they're often the ones that feel really white. So they take an awful lot of work to rub into the skin to give you that protection. Whereas with this, we set out with this to really develop a fabulous everyday moisturiser that had an additional benefit of an SPF. And as I say, hands up, originally we said SPF 30, that's a great SPF. And then all the benchmarkers for 50, we surpassed. So it was like even better.
Fabulous. And for me, I just absolutely love this, especially with the weather as it is, because we're going out for days out and you still want to put a bit of makeup on, don't you? And you think, well, I can't put sunscreen under my makeup because a regular suntan lotion, it's going to be, you're going to be dripping, aren't you? You're gonna be, it'll just be sweaty. You'll put your foundation on the top and it just won't work. This is allowing you to have the most amazing premium skincare cream, but the benefit is, without even thinking, every single day when you put it on, you've got all the anti-aging benefits, you've got all the incredible ingredients for the lines and wrinkles, for the strength to the skin, for the plumpness, but then without even thinking, you've also got that SPF 50, so you're protecting your skin. And that is one of the biggest signs of aging, is from that sun, is from having an SPF protection is so important. And the lovely thing is, and we didn't realise years ago, did we? I was terrible. I was the sunbather that went in the kitchen cupboards and put oil out of the cupboard onto my skin. I used to come back from Tenerife with the brownest hands, but actually my body had probably burnt about 3 or 4 times before I actually came, which you now know is so bad for your skin. And now I am definitely SPF 50, but hurrah, we've actually got a cream we can put onto our face that we can then apply our makeup on top, that you know you've given your face that protection. And I think that's really important. For you going to the races, you know, you go out for a day, you still want to be made up.
Yes.
But you're still out in that daylight. You still need that protection.
So true. And that's when absorption rates really count.
Yes.
Because if you pop something, see now, there's nothing on the back of my hands.
No, same.
If you feel, there's nothing there. So there's no pilling, there's no rubbing. And that's the thing that you notice most of the time. If you use a cream that's too thick, too heavy, sits on the surface, the second you go to apply makeup over the top, it just rolls. It like literally rolls, it rubs, it's bitty, it feels horrendous.
And then through the day you get patches, don't you? And you're like, oh God, my makeup's gone from around,
or it looks like it's drunk it in.
Yeah.
And that is something that if the skin is dehydrated, that will occur as well.
Right.
So having something that increases hydration and moisturisation and gives you an SPF 50 and helps to plump, lift and firm, smells great, feels great, rapidly absorbed.
And it is for everyone. The fragrance is really nice. It's really subtle. So it's definitely for the guys as well as the girls.
Yes.
The triple that you see there, the triple pack, $59.99.
Definitely go for that.
Usual prices, it's over
it tallies up, £324. I'm sure that's why I worked it out at. And you've got an incredible saving. That's if you buy it all at full price. Now, £329 actually. So if you are buying from ERC individually, you've got the day moisturiser with the SPF 125. You've got the serum, which is beautiful, £105. And you've got the eye cream, which is normally $99. All of that for £59.99. So to full prices, you're saving £269 just over. Incredible value for money. Lots of you going for the bundle, and I do advise that. But if you do want to individually go for the SPF day cream, you can buy it individually as well there at $29.99, which is brilliant.
The bundle item number 052964 for the 3 pieces at $59.99. The value there is spectacular. $21.65 on your first of 3.
It's well worth doing that, isn't it? So little extra to the individual to get so much more.
We've got to talk about the night duo that we've got as well. The price on this is spectacular.
I'll pop this over to you.
2 products for under £30 and full-size products again we've got here, Di.
Absolutely full size. So you've protected all day. Now it's time to regenerate, rejuvenate and really get the skin. This is like if you sort of drip feed something, okay, and you want it to get back to its peak, that's what nighttime moisturiser does. And people often say, well, why can I not use my day of a night?
Yeah, I was just going to say exactly that.
Why? What's the difference? So think daytime moisturisers are always about protection, whether they've got an SPF or not. It's protection, it's prevention, it's helping to the skin keep it fresh-faced, keep it glowy, give it lots of luminosity. Nighttime is reverse. So nighttime is all about when your skin naturally heals itself. So it's trying to find something that works coherently with that natural nighttime process. So what this will do, love this one, this is great. If we look here, right, feel this texture. Now, this is almost...
It's very different, isn't it?
It's super different.
Yeah.
So this has got, you might be better, but show that one, Sean.
The bounce on this.
The bounce of this. This
it's
is...
like a mousse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like, you know what it reminds, remember years ago in a post office, you used to have those little sponges.
Oh, yes, yeah, with the stamps. Yes.
Yeah. And for counting money when I worked in a bank.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. It's that, it's such a sort of like a sponge-like texture. But this, I mean, this just holds the moisture in. So if you pop this on, you'd wake up tomorrow morning up to 44% more hydrated than when you went to bed.
In the morning?
In the morning after.
And you can feel it.
Feel
like
the
that in the
plumpness.
morning. Wow.
You feel that sort of, that boost of hydration. Again, packed with the collagen amino acids. Beautiful, beautiful. 92% of people agreed that their skin felt more moisturised and nourished. And nourishment is the real key word here. Because if we can help to regenerate, rejuvenate throughout the night and coincide that side by side with the skin's natural rejuvenation processes, we're on to a winner.
It's beauty sleep, isn't it? At the night, that's when your
Yes.
body repairs, and it's working alongside that
Absolutely.
repairing that
Yeah.
our body naturally does, alongside with the cream
Yeah.
to treat that skin. And it needs it, you know, through the night. You wake up really thirsty in the morning, don't you? Your skin is really thirsty through the night too.
Yeah.
Totally.
Whenever you wash, whenever you shower, your skin always needs that moisturisation back, doesn't it?
Anybody who, say, cleanses their skin and their skin feels tight,
Yes.
Yeah.
that's the
Yes.
first sign that you need more hydration in the tissue and more moisturisation. So your balance of oil and water is out of sync. This is all about how, if you took a piece of cling film, please don't do this, but if you took a piece of cling film and popped it over your skin overnight to hold the moisture in,
Yes.
it's that effect.
That's what it's
So-
like it's doing.
Right, so it's
Yeah.
locking in that
It locks in the moisture. So Theobroma cacao, so beautiful. Your chocolate nut, that is in here, and that is what actually holds the moisture in.
Right.
So it gives us that bounce, that buoyancy whilst we sleep. So it helps the skin do its natural repair process, but when you lock that moisture in, that makes the biggest difference.
And you'll feel that locking the moisture in the morning when you get up and think,
Yeah,
actually,
my
my
skin
skin
still
feels like it's had a
yeah.
treatment.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
like I've just put the cream on, which is amazing.
And if you do want an absolute overnight treatment,
We love this mask.
This is your second item that's included. Now, we say we love this mask. I absolutely
We
love it.
travel, we will not go anywhere without
this.
this mask, especially holidays and things. And you think, oh, you've been out in the sunshine all day. I want a real look after my skin tonight.
I love it after I've had a shave.
Yes,
I put
you
it on
do
for a few
actually.
minutes just
Yeah.
after a
exactly,
shave.
and just
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Or if we're going out and we both look a bit haggard, we're like,
Which is
quick,
most of the time,
quick,
really.
we'll put this on first.
Yeah. Yes. Get the repair
Yeah,
cream
that's
on.
it. We're walking around the house like that. We're seeing people we haven't seen for about 10 years. Like, look, we've got to look good.
It
And
is
that
that
is-
good, though.
Yeah.
And there's
It's
lots
like
of
a real true treatment, isn't it?
it is treatment. And
different ways to use it as well. That
Totally. I use this in clinic as a diagnostic tool.
Right.
So literally, when we're talking about dehydration,
Okay.
I pop a very thin layer of this over somebody's skin as a diagnostic, because where they've got dehydration, so you could do this at home, where they've got dehydration, the mask is drunk in
Right.
seconds.
Disappears really
It's
quick.
just gone.
Right.
It's gone. And I'm like, oh, interesting. So great thing to take if you're not sure of your skin type or what's best for you. That's a great way to, first of all, check out your skin at home. Use it as a traditional mask treatment.
Yeah.
So pop it on 10, 15, 20 minutes, a thicker layer when you apply it like that.
Bit of me time. So,
Bit of me
so
time. But again, I mean, look at this. I'm just going to do a,
It's-
if it was a thick and if it was a thin.
And I love the fact that the consistencies for everything are so different.
Yes, and I think consistency, again, it's the therapist in me. It's the, you know, if I see on one more thing on social media where they dot and dab,
Oh, this winds you up. Just,
I will lose, I literally will lose the plot over dot
Should
and
we
dab.
not dot and dab?
Why would you dot and dab? Don't get me on the soapbox.
remember, Diane is a beauty therapist and has been for many years.
Yes.
Do not dot and dab.
Please don't dot and dab. It's think like a therapist. Get it into your hands, spread it evenly over the skin. If you dot and dab, why would you put a concentration? You've started me off now. Why would you put a concentration of something onto the skin to then like smooth out? Please don't.
Right.
Into your hands, smooth all over face, all over neck, right across that décolleté. Your face is here up. Okay,
Right.
this is your
Yes.
face.
We do forget that, don't
Not
we?
here. It's
I've
here.
only ever since working with you have realised that
Everywhere.
when I put my face creams on,
Yeah.
I go all the way down to my décolleté.
And-
I never used to do that.
But have you not noticed the difference?
Yes.
Look how great
That's
your
the-
huge,
yes,
your neck
huge
area
difference.
is.
Huge difference.
Excellent.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that is the difference. So, like with this,
And all the time you were moving around, Di, that because of the consistency of that, it's not run off.
it's not
your
run
hand,
off.
has it?
No, absolutely not. So, if I was applying this as a thick layer, I'd apply it like this.
Okay.
Okay.
That's me in the bath.
Absolutely. Oh, and fabulous with any steam, with that heat.
Right.
Beautiful.
Absolute wonderful.
And again, this will just work into the skin. If I'm using this as the cheat treatment, nearly didn't get that out there, it's the cheat treatment, then what I would do is take into the palm of my hand the same amount as I would my nighttime moisturiser.
Okay.
I'm going to smooth it and just apply it over the top of my serum. Okay, so I will have cleansed my skin, popped on my serum, protected my eyes. My next step will be my moisturiser, but I'm going to pop that to one side and use this mask tonight. And that literally will, on a thin layer, will go, see, it's gone, go into the skin.
And how often would you do that?
I can do that a couple of times a week.
Yeah.
It's always my Friday night treat. If it's been a busy week, and I do laugh and say, like Friday night, it's just habit now.
Yeah.
Because if I'm doing anything over the weekend, or I might be working over the weekend, and you sort of think, oh, like you look in the mirror and think, oh yeah, looking a bit rough there to sell skincare, Diane. So you need to look after your skin. You know, if you're talking about skin, you need to look after your skin. So it is my go-to.
And as an overnight treatment, you're not washing it off, are you?
You're not washing it off.
And I don't wash it off. I wear it like you've got it on your hand now, in the bath. And if there's anything left, I rub it into my skin.
Yes.
Because you don't want to wipe it off.
No, you can. If you've put a really thick layer, you can. But I would say 9 times out of 10, and especially with the moisture in the air in the bath, you'll find it will just go in. Because even that thicker layer, now I've had things on my skin tonight, so I would say this skin isn't necessarily dry or dehydrated.
It's still
but there you go, it's gone. And if I look at that, and look at that.
Look at the difference.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And this is where, when I push this, I love this little wrinklage. You push this, okay? No wrinkles. I push this.
And that's the difference.
That's the difference. And I mean, that just feels like it's about 90. It really, and it isn't, but it feels it when I push it, and I'll do a lighter pressure, deeper pressure, and then look at that one now. I can press as hard as I like. You know, I can look. I can straighten out so it's not tight. But look at the fingernails going white with the pressure.
And that's what ERC is all about, honestly. Incredible treatments for your skin, but please do make sure you check your baskets. They're hugely busy tonight. And if you do want to go for that nighttime bundle, which is the night moisturiser and that amazing mask, which we adore, you have got a fantastic price.
Both for $29.99. If you buy those individually at ERC, again, there's no comparison.
I can't believe you get both of them. I would pay that time and time and time again just for the mask, time and time again just for the night moisturiser, but you've got both of them in that bundle for that. So definitely I would multi-order. I'd go for the 3-piece bundle for the day and go for that night as well.
And you'll only pay 1 postage, so then you'll have all 5 pieces that we've talked about. So 047031, you can see 100% marine collagen and active ingredients to help lift, firm, plump, and give you that more youthful looking skin that we all want. We always say individual results are very, but get it home and try it. The 8-hour advanced cream, that repair mask, if you like, it's a real powerhouse. It's full of antioxidants, and you can see just some of the ingredients there that are there to make the difference. So 2 pieces for $29.99.
Incredible value for money. Great gift idea as well, so do grab those while the stock is available. Perhaps you have like a pamper night. Honestly, that is definitely for your pamper night for you and friends, so grab that. We adore it. But do please check everything out on our website. And something else that's always really, really popular, and of course it's shopontv.co.uk. On the website you can have a little nosy at everything, because whatever you pop into your basket, if it's from ERC, you'll only get that 1 delivery, which is fantastic. And the Power Drops, oh wow. Diane loves these.
Yeah. Now,
and I know you are going
one's
to
already
as well.
sold out on these. The vitamin C's already gone. Power Drops are that real power burst, aren't they, for your skin? And you can add these in down with your regime, whatever it is, can't you?
Absolutely. These are your, I want to say, your super booster serums. These are the quickest, most efficient way to switch up your skincare routine. So this is all about, again, change with the seasons. People often ask, how long should I use the same skincare for? Okay, so if you're still using a serum that you discovered in your 30s and you're now in your 50s and you're still buying the same serum, please switch it up, because
Yes.
you won't be getting the same result. It's a little bit like if you ate the same thing every day, you know.
Get used to it, your body doesn't
just
get the
gets-
benefit.
I think a lot of people understand this when you think about your shampoos and conditioners. How often do you get the best shampoo and conditioner?
Yeah.
Your hair's amazing and you're like this. And then a few weeks later you're like,
oh.
What went wrong?
you know, am I not using enough? What's because your body gets used to it and it doesn't respond
Absolutely.
the same, does it?
So true, so true. And that with skincare, you know, it's this largest living organ. It needs to be fed, it needs to be nourished, and it changes in harmony with the seasons, with your environment, with the temperature. So you switching up your skincare routine is basically the support mechanism to keep your skin really fit and healthy.
Now, it is a choice of which one you want to go for. You've got the niacinamide,
Niacinamide,
you've
this
got
side
the
here,
hyaluronic in the middle there, and we've got the
Retinol.
retinol available. So what are the benefits
Yeah,
of
what
each
should we
one?
talk about
A
first?
quick benefit. Okay, niacinamide, vitamin B3, nicotinic acid, fabulous. Anybody who's got skin which is a bit, I'd say, a bit squithy, it can't make its mind up if it's oily, if it's dehydrated.
Right.
It needs a little bit of a boost. Niacinamide is great. It's the balancer, it's the hydrator. It's great about bringing everything back into good condition. Next, we've got hyaluronic acid. Anybody, everybody, it doesn't matter if you are 20, if you are 80, everybody comes to me in clinic, walks out with hyaluronic acid. Honestly, I just adore hyaluron. It boosts, it plumps. Oh, there's another new word. It boosts, it plumps, it literally, this can hold up to 1,000 times its own weight in water, okay? So if you think of a drop of hyaluron, of the surface that can cover to boost the skin, naturally found in the skin, this is literally replenishing like for like. Amazing. Everybody needs hyaluron in their life.
I swear.
Doesn't
by
matter your
it.
skin type, doesn't matter your age. Last but not least, retinol.
Yeah.
People are quite scared of retinol because they can feel that retinol is quite aggressive. This is a super mild dose, it's a 0.2%. And this has been designed that if you are using our SPF, you could even use this in the day.
Oh, wow.
That's very unique.
That is
retinol,
hugely,
isn't
yeah.
it?
So 0.2%, it's very gentle. So even somebody like me who's super reactive, you know, with rosacea, somebody, lovely Ryan who messaged you
Yes.
before, his skin can probably be quite reactive. 2%, more is less with retinol. Okay, more over less percentage over a longer period of time,
Right.
because it's cellular renewal. So don't go for a super high strength retinol. All that's going to do is force your skin to rejuvenate. This does it very, very gently, day in, day out. So there are your three. You can mix and match. You could use one of a morning, one of a night.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. You could use them underneath your existing serum.
So you apply your drop
Booster,
first.
drops first.
Yep.
Just one thing to remember, if you're using hyaluronic acid, please apply that to damp skin.
Now, this is the best top tip.
Water attracts water.
Yes.
Yes.
So not onto dry skin, onto damp skin.
It will still work on dry skin, but the difference when you apply this to damp skin is ridiculous.
yeah.
Because it literally, it's like that water-water contact, it suctions into the skin, but you get this elevated response from the skin of where you get this super level of hydration.
And the consistency is beautiful, isn't it?
There's nothing worse than a watery serum, is there?
That's it, that'd be running away.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So this beautiful, gorgeous hyaluron, as I say, anybody and everybody. I mean, this was probably one of my first reel with the chemists and the scientists. This was the very first collection I totally drove them batty about because we knew what ingredients we wanted. And this was, I was like, this is all about skin fitness, skin agility, how we can make the skin smoother, give it better performance. It was all of that. How can we do that? So power drops literally are your burst of energy, your booster to the skin. Use them by themselves, use them in conjunction with an existing serum, but pop them on first prior to your moisturiser.
I always think of them like a NutriBullet there, you know,
Yes, it is.
working hard before you put anything else on, which is fabulous.
I love how Diane explains it as well, that super boost for the skin. Just choose which option you want to go for. 3 to choose from, $14.99 each. When it comes to ERC, we've got some great testimonials and reviews across the entire range. Lynn said, it's working. My husband said my skin looks brighter and that I look younger. I can't wait to see what my skin will look like in the next few weeks. Remember, we've got lots of different items to choose from, but if you do order multiple items, you'll only pay that one postage across the range. Rebecca said, great results. My favorite product to apply in the morning and evenings, feels very hydrating to my skin. The tone looks more even and feels plump straight after application. This is great, isn't it? Because hearing what people have to say about
it's
this,
tried and tested, isn't it? That's
non-greasy is really important. And my sister commented on my skin saying that it looks brighter and less dry. She's now ordered some for herself. That's from Elizabeth. You've got some great headlines.
Just some key headlines, really. Doesn't leave my skin greasy, like we just heard. Doesn't leave my skin too dry. It's a miracle cream. Skin feels healthy and hydrated. Finally, anti-aging creams that are lightweight. Only use this for a couple of weeks. My skin feels so soft, and lots of people use it and my skin's brighter. Lots of people are out saying less dry, and I love that one where their husband said, I look younger.
Now
That's
we just
good
want
for a husband to notice that, isn't it?
Yeah. We just want to remind you on screen there for the triple pack that we've got for you. In there, you've got the SPF 50, you've got the serum, and you've got the eye cream, all for $59.99. That's $21.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you use PayPal Pay in 3. All 3 of those items for $59.99. It's such top-end skincare.
It's premium skincare. It's for the girls and for the guys as well. It's honestly so beautiful on the skin. It's my #1 eye serum and my #1 serum in that bundle. And the brand new day moisturiser, which has an SPF 50 in, that is so lightweight and beautiful on the skin. You can apply your makeup on top, and what you know you've done every single morning is you've protected that skin. I think lots of us know we need to put that SPF on. I think we're aware now that as soon as we go out into the daylight, and actually we've been talking about it, it's not just the daylight, but we need to protect, and we don't, do we? We don't get round to actually doing that. You know, it's quite a hassle. But every single morning, without even thinking, you've automatically put that SPF on.
Yeah, that's so clever, isn't
And I
it?
love the fact going into the summer, and so many great summer events. You go to the races, you go out for the day with friends, you just go down and sit by the river, having
Festivals,
drinks.
concerts.
Yeah. You want to put makeup on, don't you?
This weekend, if you saw any of Glastonbury, people out in that sunshine without SPF, oh my goodness. This is an SPF 50 in your day moisturiser.
That you
So
apply
important.
in the morning, pop your makeup on top, and you know you've protected that skin, which is just fantastic.
And you've got the serum and you've got your eye cream included. However, we've got to go to the other side of the collagen for you.
Yes.
We've done collagen from the outside. Now we can do collagen from the inside, because when it comes to a collagen supplement, we all need these because we naturally deplete of collagen from our 20s down.
And collagen is in the whole of our body, isn't it? Because I think lots of people think collagen, oh, it's in a cream. But it's virtually the glue that holds our body together, isn't it?
Absolutely, it is without a doubt. And I think the thing, what we don't recognise or understand, because we always associate collagen and elastin with skin. But collagen, over 30% of the entire proteins within the body. So think of everything from muscles, from joints, from sinews, from cartilage, you know, everything that sort of cushions, that shields, that supports, is all collagen based, primarily collagen based. So if you think over 30% of all protein in the body, that is huge, and that is purely collagen. But you're depleting that from your late 20s. So by the time we're 40, we're losing over 1% a year. Fast forward 50s, 60s, 70s, beyond, and visibly, that's when you will see the deeper set lines and wrinkles. Visibly, that's when you'll feel the nails are more brittle, they will break more easily, or your hair feels finer, it's lost its volume, it doesn't feel like there's as much there. But in your joints, if you struggle at all to get in or out of a car, if you've got lots of aches and pains after a dog walk, you might be a golfer, you might just like the great outdoors, or you might be running up a mountain aged 60, you don't know. But if we want something to help with your recovery, collagen is absolutely essential. Or if you're at the other end of the spectrum where you have a poor mobility, so many people have quite a sedentary lifestyle, and that takes its toll because their collagen depletes, so they find it harder. My lovely neighbours, in their 90s, very fit. Joe is really stooped. But you'll still see him out trying to weed his garden. The Zimmer's there. He's down. But he Margaret comes along, gives me a tap, Di, Joe's magic potion, and that's it.
I love that's what they call it.
I love it.
For the magic potion.
For the magic. I need a picture of them, don't I?
Do,
Joe and Margaret with the magic potion.
With their bottle.
It's to every extreme as well, Di, because you talked about, actually we've had a message from Becky. Hi Diane, does your neighbour still have the magic potion?
Yes, Becky. Yes, Becky,
yes,
they're going strong on it.
But it's across the board, isn't it? Because it's on a
great
marine
story
that you know.
Oh, Neil.
And wasn't he just a bit unbelieving at first?
No, it was hubby that was unbelieving.
Right.
So one of his very good friends is a personal trainer of the Royal Marines. Right. So he is a Royal Marine. And he trains the Royal Marines. So this guy is super fit.
Yeah.
And he came up to visit one day, and I obviously had, because this is always in our house, had been saying to my hubby, who does a lot of cycling, you should take this.
It's good for you, yeah?
Yeah, but it's only the missus who's worked in skincare for 30 years. You can imagine, can't you,
Why am I going to listen to her?
What would you know?
His friend comes up, Neil comes round. Di, have you got any of this collagen stuff? Like, I've been having a read. I talk him through the benefits of our collagen, He now orders, so it started off just for him and his wife.
Love it.
It's now, I get these random phone calls. Di, now 24 bottles. Can you get me 24? It started with 8. We went from 8 to 12, and now it's just escalated. And I said, Neil, absolutely, but you need to give me warning of how many you need.
And he's not drinking it all himself.
He's absolutely not drinking it all himself. I think it's now going to other Marines. I think he's got a stash down in the barracks and it's now getting divvied out.
You want to try this, boys?
So, exactly. So, yeah, he is absolutely... he absolutely adores it.
And the other great thing is that with your liquid collagen, so many benefits, but liquid collagen's really easily absorbed, isn't it? And it's just the right amount of the in each serving.
Absolutely. So this bottle will give you 20-day supply, 3 weeks basically. It comes with the cap. So your cap is your measure on the top, and all you need is 1 shot per day. So you can take this as is. I think it's the easiest way to take it.
It tastes great, I think.
It's great. It tastes the berries. You've already had a shot, but... So it tastes the berries. The colour is natural. It's purple potato. But it's the blend. So it's a mix of sort of fruits. So you've got your natural berries in there. For me, it's got things like mango in there. It's got orange. It's got citrus in there. But it's that berry flavour that comes through. It's not sickly sweet.
No.
And I think with a lot of supplements, you get this really sort of artificial sickly sweet syrup.
They are very syrupy.
Very thick, very syrupy. It's not. But what you'll find with this, because it's a liquid, and that's one of the reasons we went for a liquid, is that it's into the system rapidly. It's absorbed rapidly. It's distributed evenly.
It's not like a capsule that's got to break down. It's not like something that's got to eventually start working. To me, again, it's as soon as you take it, it's like it's doing its job. It's getting to where it needs to go.
Absolutely. And literally, it's putting those collagen amino acids, hydrolyzed collagen amino acids. For anybody who'd be like, so what is this? It's the only person it's not suitable is somebody who is vegan.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, because obviously it's fish sauce.
It's a marine.
It's a marine collagen. It is ASC certified. So it's a sustainable source of fish collagen by the aquaculture committee who sort of govern how are you sourcing this.
Yeah.
One shot per day, one bottle will last you 3 weeks. Ideally, you'd start to take it for at least 6 weeks before you'll really see and feel the benefit. But for me, it's always when I stop taking it for any reason. That's when I feel it.
Yeah, same.
It's horrific.
Truth. I didn't even think about it, and I started to feel, because it's in your bones, your ligaments, your muscles.
Yeah.
Started to feel, oh God, what's wrong with me? And I was like looking tired, and for ages, it's like, what's the matter? And you're exactly the same now because you take it too now, and you'll be the same. I'm thinking, why? What's the matter? Oh gosh, we've run out of collagen, and it's really funny because whilst you're taking it, sometimes you might not even think about it, but as soon as you stop taking it, you notice the benefits that is given to you. Because obviously it's different to everybody, but you'll think, gosh, and then you go, oh, got that light bulb moment. I haven't taken the collagen.
And it's so easy to take,
and it's getting that balance back in life. That's the biggest thing. If we're losing collagen from our early 20s, which is what happens, and sadly that is in your skin, so that's the droopy jowls, it's the horrible arms, it's the lines, the wrinkles, looking old. But actually, it's not just in your skin collagen, it's in your muscles, your ligaments, your bones, and that's when you start to feel old as well. So if losing collagen from our early 20s is causing us to look and feel old, doesn't it make sense to take collagen to get the balance back? Because if someone said to you, well, you're lacking in iron, take some iron capsules, you're like, oh gosh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll take it because that's what I'm lacking in, so I'll put it back into my body. So it just makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. You always say about just a glass of water.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you're thirsty.
I've started saying that now, and it's funny, I'm like, Hayley says, like, if you're thirsty, you'd have a drink of water. And I'm like, so if your collagen depletes, why are you not having a drink of collagen?
It
it's so sense. Logical. Yeah,
and
exactly.
And see what a difference it could make for you. Ingredient-wise, it's not just about collagen.
This is what I love.
There's so much here.
It's like a multivitamin as well, isn't it?
It is indeed. I mean, it's talk about your B vitamin booster. It's got B5, B6, B7, B12, selenium, silica. It's got biotin. You know, it's got that hyaluronic acid. It's got your type 1 collagen, your type 3 collagen. Vitamin C, that's our little transport. You know, anything that is liquid, anything really with collagen must have Vit C. That's really another marker, hugely important. But again, ideally you take this of a day, especially with that sort of those B5, B7, B12. Those can often give you that sort of little energy boost as well. Bit of a buzz. Please don't take it last thing at night and then message in and say, Diane, you stopped me sleeping.
Diane, you kept me up all night.
Yeah,
could be
please don't say that.
That's a different story, Diane, I think.
But that is the truth. It is getting into the habit of taking it every single day. Like any supplement, you can't take it once and then not take it for a week and then take it again. A bit like going to the gym. You can't go to the gym twice and get the body you want and it stays like that forever. You've got to go every day. You know, you've got to keep going to get that body, and then you've got to maintain that body as well. So it's exactly the same with supplements, isn't it?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And I think once you've got it in, for me, it's that how you feel as well as, yes, the skin is improved. Yes, I mean, I, for TV for a long time, had gel nails on. You know, you take them off and I was like, everything was just breaking. They had gone. Literally, lovely collagen boost. They're horrendous now because they grow so quickly. But that is better. Hair is better. So not only is it really trying to work on your skin, it can also be beneficial to hair, to nails, and that joint benefit is, I mean, we didn't start out trying to do joint benefits. That was sort of something that came along, another bonus. But so many people adore it now.
And different people see different benefits. That's why we always say about
we always say results will vary. And of course you're seeing the idea of those results and the things you might notice first of all quite quickly, your nails. and your hair.
That's
Someone else might
something for me.
notice
My
how
nails
it's a bit
grow
different.
so
Yeah, they grow
Yeah.
so quickly now, don't they?
Yeah.
It's
crazy, isn't it?
It's quite incredible.
Yeah.
But it's that lacking, because you're losing collagen. You notice your nails get more brittle, your hair's not as strong as it used to be, your skin is saggier. We notice all those things. My mum's like, why are my arms like this?
What happened?
The collagen now. But honestly, this is helping with all of those issues of aging, because that depletion does cause us looking and feeling old.
And the price we've got is absolutely
It's
brilliant.
fabulous.
Our normal price is $59.99. You can see at ERC, the price right now is $79.95 for exactly the same item that we've got at $29.99. That's why it's one of the busiest items on the show. We would say multi-order,
And lots of you doing exactly that.
114. Yeah, and if you do multi-order, remember you'll only pay one postage, and that goes for the liquid collagen and the collagen skincare that we've got for you. We've got to show you now our best-selling product on the show. It's a triple pack of skincare, and one of the items, first time to air only a couple of weeks ago. We've never done it on a live show, have we?
No, I'm going to talk you back through it right now. Now, time-wise, it's come up to 20 to 3. I think we've got more people ordering than we've already sold. You do need to please check those baskets through. Jump onto the website, shopontv.co.uk, and make sure you check that basket out. Definitely go for this bundle. It is my number one, hand on heart, out of everything I've used over all the years, my number one eye cream. You've got the most beautiful serum, and then you have got this brand new, only been to air once before, Beautiful Day moisturiser that is going to work with your lines and your wrinkles, with the sagginess to the skin, get that firmness back. But it's also got SPF 50 in, so protecting that skin. Perhaps you, over the years, like I have, you've bought all and every cream, and so often I've treated myself to something really expensive because you think that's gonna work, because it's obviously the most expensive thing, and it's not always the way things work. What you need is a brand that's got passion. You've got a brand that is sort of scientifically proven, that really is all about incredible results, where they know what ingredients makes a difference, where it's important to them to make sure that that cream isn't too heavy or too light, that it's got the right amount of each ingredients in to make that difference. So all of a sudden you're not buying that dream in a jar that actually doesn't solve the problems that you had. You're buying something that has been really looked into and very much tried and tested to give the results that we show you and talk about. You see those befores and afters. And obviously we've all got different types of skin, we've all got different skin issues, but it is finding a brand that really knows what they're talking about. And for me, over all the years, and we have some beautiful skincare ranges, and we have some amazing skincare ranges that we've worked with over the years as well, that we've been in Shopping TV. But hand on heart, this is my absolute number one. I've got very sensitive skin, so I know I have to have the right creams and serums, so I don't sort of get those spots, I don't get those outbreaks, I don't feel that it's heavy on my skin, that I can put my makeup on top and it's not all sort of peeling as I put my foundation on, because obviously always wearing makeup for work. But the lovely thing is, all of that has been ticked and sorted. All you need to do is trust ERC and their knowledge, and Diane with all her background into the skincare industry, and get this home and try it whilst you've got these amazing prices. It's your opportunity to at last find something that when you get up in the morning you think, oh gosh, yeah, I do. I can feel the difference to my skin. When you meet friends, they say, wow, you look well. When we saw that before and after of the eyes, can you imagine seeing that in 4 weeks and people saying, gosh, you look really well. Have you had something done? Like, no, I've just changed my skincare. We do need to change our skincare. And if you found that what you're using isn't working for you, please get this home and try it. I truly believe this can be that, light bulb moment where you think, yes, at last, yes, I've found it. Something that does do what it says on the tin. And I'll be absolutely honest, I had terrible skin when I was young. I had terrible spots on my forehead. I've still got scars actually, because I used to have terrible spots on my neck. I used to use the worst things to try and stop them coming, that just left me with scars. I always remember one of our nieces looking up at my neck saying, why have you got white freckles on your neck? And it's because I really did suffer with my skin. But now I'm quite proud of my skin. And I know my producer today, when I hadn't seen her for ages, I came in with no makeup on and she was like, your skin looks amazing. And I said to her, well, I've been using ERC, and that hand on heart is the absolute truth. And I do feel my skin is the best it's ever been. Yet, Diane, I'm the oldest I've ever been. And I'm at a time in life when everything else is going horribly wrong. Yeah. But my skin is still so good.
And I think that's it's feeling good. It's loving the skin that you're in, really, isn't it? It's finding something that can give you results. And I think it's finding what makes you feel good about your skin. And that's
the best fit is,
I think it's just being that comfortable that you, like you say, you don't feel that you've got to put your makeup on.
Back. Yeah, exactly that. I was just going to say that. As
you don't need to wear your makeup.
It gives me that confidence that I hardly ever wear makeup unless I'm at work or unless we're really going out.
Yes, absolutely. And I think I laugh and exactly the same. As long as I can put my lippy on, so I've got a bit of colour.
Yeah. Lippy and a bit of mascara.
You see, I can even ditch the mascara. I don't need, as long as the lippy goes on, I'm good to go. And that can be anything. I think when you're comfortable in your skin, and yes, you know, there's still pigmentation there, like you. I adored the sun in my early youth, shall we say. But I think it's finding something that can give you results when you get the level of hydration, the moisturisation, when it doesn't feel that it's claggy on the skin.
And I feel like I'm getting my balance back to my skin as well. You know, it has made that difference to the scarring I've got on my neck. It has made that difference, and even my skin tone and my décolleté. Amazing. Huge we can't promise these things, but they're the things that I've noticed. That's the difference that ERC has made for me, and that's why I want you to get it home and try it.
And but this collection, we've got to get on because we're running out of time. Hugely busy. The best seller on the show, this triple pack that you see here, this is new to the shows. We've only done one live show before with it, haven't we? But the fact that it's a moisturiser with an SPF in there.
So think, Sean, all the benefits of your everyday moisturiser. So packed with your collagen amino acid, so it will help to plump, it will help to lift, it will help to firm, it will help to hydrate, okay? Then on top of that, you've got a consistency that is a chemical SPF. So it means it's not white, it's not thick, it will just rub into the skin.
So when you've rubbed in those suntan lotions and you're rubbing and it's just getting whiter and whiter.
And your skin's just getting saggier and saggier because you're manipulating it so much.
It's not like that at all, is it? It looks lovely on the skin.
Not at all. So this literally beautiful, soft texture. It's really, all the products always come with an extra layer there. And this, if you look at this, consistency is beautiful. So really light, very, very light, whipped almost. It's just stunning.
So it doesn't sit on the skin.
It doesn't. It
absorbs into the skin, and it's giving you an SPF of 50.
SPF of 50. So if I pop that onto the skin, you can see there. So this obviously that would do all over my face, neck, and décolleté. But if you look at that, as that goes into the skin, so it looks almost white, okay? And then all I'm going to do is literally...
I love that.
Pop that into the skin.
So now we can put makeup on top of that.
So if you think already, that hand has got on nighttime moisturiser, it's got mask on, it's got serum, it's got eye cream on, but even so, that's gone. So lovely luminosity, super hydrated, everything all in one, and an SPF 50.
So lovely for the non-makeup days, lovely for the makeup days
underneath
as well.
Your makeup.
Underneath makeup.
And SPF is so important. We've got an amazing, is a truck driver actually, picture that was taken by of this gentleman.
This is just to show you about sun damage. It's not related to the product.
It says underneath, because your eyes are better than mine.
Yeah, well, underneath it says...
This blew us away.
Yeah, published by the New England Journal of Medicine. This is a photo, the left side of the face of a 69-year-old truck driver, which was exposed to UV rays through his truck window over 28 years. So you can see the difference it's made to his skin, how it's damaged his skin, how it's aged his skin.
Exactly. And so this isn't about, you know, talking about a product this is just showing environmental UV damage that has occurred over 28 years.
So he hasn't been sunbathing on one side of his face.
No.
He's actually every day working. He's been driving his lorry.
Doing his job, exactly. Yeah. But if you think he's had that left-hand side of his face, because obviously in the US, he's had that left-hand side exposed day in, day out for 28 years without any SPF protection on. And the difference from one side, from the left to his right-hand cheek, is just insane.
And that's the damage that you could be getting without that SPF.
And that protection is so important, not just on those sunny days, every day of the week, every month of the year, isn't
Absolutely, 365 days. Because UVA, if we look at UVA, think UVA is the aging grey. UVA is at us right now, right at home. As you're sat watching TV now, UVA is affecting your skin. It's affecting us in the studio. UVB is the burn is the ray we normally associate with sun and sun damage, sunburn. So B is that when it's at its peak, sort of between that 11 and 3, 12 and 3, that's when UVB is at its peak, but that's when we feel the burn. We get the pink skin, okay? UVA is the silent damage. It's the damage we don't see, but that's affecting us 24/7.
And this is going to protect you from both.
So this is a broad spectrum chemical sunscreen, so hence no whiteness. If it was mineral based, it would have more of a white pill to it. This is a broad spectrum, so it is protective against UVA and UVB. It has an SPF 50, which means it gives you up to 50 times protection of your normal burn time, which can vary for anybody and everybody depending on the skin. But at the same time, this is your collagen supporting everyday moisturizer. So it smells great, feels great, plumps, firms, lifts, protects against UVA, UVB, helps with some blue light damage to the skin. It's your all-round tick all the boxes cream.
And that's just one part.
It's one.
And remember, if you buy that from ERC directly, it's available on their website. It's £125 for that one item on its own. We'll go to the second item in the bundle. This is one of Hayley's favourites. It's the eye cream.
It's like a hybrid eye cream.
Totally. It is the hybrid, definitely. It's the cross between the everyday, the cream, the gel, the serum and the oil, and that's because it has all 4 elements in it. So this texture is dreamy. Anybody who has dark circles, puffiness, tired eyes, deeper set wrinkles, lines, this texture, again, you can see beautifully light. We want something delicate around the eyes, but you literally want a tiny amount of this. And again, I mean, the luminosity this gives the skin. So if you've got dark circles, I mean, seriously, this, I could drink this when it... don't, please don't. But you could, you know, this, I mean, can you see there? Look at that shimmer.
You can.
And when you apply
there,
this dye,
straight there, yeah.
This is really important, isn't it? Because I think a lot of people apply eye creams wrong.
Very, very much so.
I think we put it far too close to the actual eye, don't we?
Too close. And you've got a natural, something called osmosis, which will naturally draw it down the eye. So that's plenty. Half a pea, yeah, a little bit, that's enough. Onto ring fingers, only because it's the lightest pressure.
Yeah.
So that's why we say ring fingers. And then you're going to apply right through the brow bone, okay, so right through here, right through the temple zone here, and then right beneath, oh look at my mascara, right beneath the eyes here, okay? So here, not this. This is the mobile part of the lid. And what we're going to do, osmosis is going to draw that cream onto the eye. So think supersized Jackie O sunglasses through here, right through here, right beneath. And you can tap, you can dot, you can do a little bit of depotement, you can smooth, all of that. But as long as this area is covered and right through this temple zone, because that, when you style, see, that's the wrinkles. So we need to keep this area all hydrated.
And we've got a great before and after of your
my gorgeous big sis. So this is one of them.
4 weeks.
4 weeks. As I say, super outdoorsy, hopeless with using an eye cream, lives up in the lakes. Never think we were related, but look at that skin. You know, it's taken me 3 decades to get her to really listen to me.
And she must have been blown away with that result.
Do you know what? I think when she saw the actual picture evidence, she was like,
Wow.
That really is me. That is me. And funnily enough, yesterday, she'd been out at the weekend with one of her friends, and her friend said, "What have you done? What have you been doing to your skin?" I've had an email off the said friend tonight with a picture saying, "I think I want the same as Linda. Please will you have a look for me?" And I was like, absolutely. So yeah, beautiful skin. I mean, the tone changed, the
that crepiness on the top lid. Look at the difference.
It's insane.
It's amazing.
But again, right application, great consistency, using the product morning and night.
Continual use.
Continual use, morning and night. But I mean, her skin is singing. Seriously, it's singing after that. It's like, what have you done for me lately? I've done a lot.
Definitely.
It's my absolute #1 eye cream. It's always been my area that aged really early, and it's made such a difference to my eyes personally. But then I love the serum as well, because you've got a 3-piece bundle here with 3 incredible pieces.
Absolutely.
I know you've put this together.
This is one of our best-selling serums ever. And I think because the consistency of this, again, it's that cream gel consistency. It's very, very light. Both the men and the women love this. It's easy, it's a pump action. And all you want is 2 pumps. Don't dot and dab. Smooth between the palm of your hands.
This is important. So when Diane shows you this, it's the way you actually apply it.
It's how you apply in a salon, isn't it?
Absolutely. Think like a therapist, because if you can you take literally 2 pumps, okay, that's enough. And then all we're going to do is smooth that between the palm of the hands, but then apply that. So right through, all over the forehead, okay, all over cheek, everywhere, into the nose, right out to the side, right out to ears, okay?
Right.
Onto the neck, right across that décolleté. Anything that's left goes into the back of the hands.
Yes.
Think about
elbows,
everywhere, exactly.
knees.
Everywhere that's exposed.
Yeah, I don't waste any of it.
You can look at somebody and go, their skin looks fabulous, and then you look at their neck, you look at the hand, and that's the first thing.
Yeah,
I think it's a therapist trait, and I don't mean to, but I automatically go, oh, she looks lovely. Oh, she's not been treating her neck. Yeah. And it's because I do naturally just look and think.
That's the only reason I started.
A little bit further.
Yeah.
The difference is huge.
I'd use a body cream. I thought that's all not right on my chest, and it's not at all.
It's just not enough.
No.
Because something for the skin. Serums specifically designed to target and treat physical signs of aging, anything that needs
which
something
is what we're
specific.
seeing.
I mean, this is huge. If you look at the lines, look at the before, look at the lines on the forehead, look at the tone of the skin, look between her eyes. So look at those fine lines, pure dehydration between the eyes, and then look at that after picture. The difference is phenomenal.
Really is, and this is using the entire range.
This is using the full collection.
The eye, you can see the forehead.
Yeah,
and it's not just the lines, it's the skin texture, it's the skin colour. Hugely busy. Do jump onto our website right now. You're not too late to order. shopontv.co.uk. Order as many items as you like. You'll just get that one delivery. But this has been the hero bundle.
Oh, without a doubt, I would go definitely for this item that you see here, and some liquid collagen. So you're treating yourself outside in and inside out with ERC Epidermal Research Centre. Remember, it's for all skin types, and that new bundle contains that day moisturiser with an SPF of 50. If someone sat on the fence at home and they've not tried your range before, what would you say to them?
I'd say, okay, tomorrow you can go on ERC website and you can pay £125 for that. Or tonight you could spend $29.99, $59.99, $29.99. So we've got 30, 90, 120 for a full-on collection with your drink. Or tomorrow you could not check your basket out and you can go to ERC and pay a £5 more and get one.
Just one item.
Just one.
Get it now.
The prices we're giving, and this is in seriousness, that's me just being a bit jokey. But in seriousness, we're always going to give you, I'm firmly passionate about this. If I gave you 5 mil, Okay, so this is a full-size 30ml serum, full-size 50ml day cream, full-size 50ml night, full-size 50ml mask, full-size 500ml bottle, and 15ml eye. If I gave you 5ml, you'd get it home, you'd go, yeah, Di, that smells nice, it feels nice. You'd maybe use it for a week, 10 days, okay? Or try it all.
Full sizes.
Full sizes for the next 8, 10, 12 weeks, 3 weeks on this one, and you're good.
Brilliant.
And that's why you do these incredible bundles, is Diane wants you to truly try the product to see the difference that it can make, because that is the passion behind this brand. It's not about, you know, selling the product, it's actually you feeling good about yourself, finding a brand that works for you. And what a show. Please do check your baskets out. Diane, thank you.
Huge thank you. Come and see us again very soon.
I will.
And join us tomorrow from just after midnight to 3
Check your
a.m.
baskets out. See you